What's up guys, Dickopinion here, and I want to talk about Pokemon Sword and Shield and why I didn't think it was really that great. Now, I love Pokemon Let's Go. I probably love Pokemon Let's Go so much because it was an actual open world 3D Pokemon where you saw the Pokemon roam around and it had all the old school Pokemon. You knew it, you knew what they all were, you knew what the attacks were, you knew what type they were, and it just felt amazing. And I love Pokemon Go, I got it. I beat it, I played it, I enjoyed it, and then I sold it, just like I do with all my other games. Now, I actually sold Pokemon Sword today, and I maybe got about halfway through it, and I got super bored of it. I even tried to play it last night, and I couldn't. And it's not only the fact that I'm just tired of playing Pokemon, like I've been playing it forever, and I just got done playing Pokemon Let's Go like, what, a year ago, and it was fun as hell, but I get into this one, and yes, it has an open world that I love. Yes, it's pretty, but when I started playing it, I found a couple old Pokemon, but then I started noticing something. I noticed that every Pokemon in this game is basically a new Pokemon, and then I looked it up, and I noticed that everyone's complaining that they basically removed all the original Pokemon, just added maybe about 10 of them, like the most popular one, like Gyarados and Charizard, only like the most popular ones, and then every other Pokemon is now new. And at first I was like, I don't see that to be a problem, it's fine, it's cool having new Pokemon. But then I realized that was the #1 problem with the game. The #1 problem with Pokemon Sword and Shield is that it does not have the old Pokemon in it. It literally just has new ones. Why is this a problem? I'll tell you why. Because when you're looking around the wild for new Pokemon, and all you see is stuff that you don't know. You don't know if it's a fire type, you don't know if it's attacks, you don't know what it does, you don't even know its name, you just see all these random Pokemon. So what? You have to catch them, read about them, you try them out, see what their attacks are. For every single new Pokemon you see, you have no information about them, you have no clue what they do, and I'm over here more looking for the Pokemon I know. I'm like, oh crap, I see that Pokemon, I know that one, I want to get that one that I know his attacks, I know that I'm going to like him, I know that his evolving stages. I love that Pokemon, I want to get it, I'm attached to it, and I go and get it. But like I said, they don't have many at all of the older school Pokemon. Hell, like I said, I got halfway through the game and I was just riding it out with a Gyarados. That was my main Pokemon. The only one that I let fight was the Gyarados and the Fire Bunny. And I really didn't like the Fire Bunny after he evolved. He was cute at first, but then he evolved to kind of be ugly. So I didn't really like him anymore. And I just used a Gyarados, and honestly, it was completely boring. I kept looking around for Psyduck, and then I realized they didn't have Psyduck in the game. He's my favorite Pokemon. I wanted to get like a gold Psyduck, not a gold one, but a blue Psyduck, a shiny Psyduck, and not let him evolve and just beat the game with a freaking blue shiny Psyduck. I thought that'd been hilarious, but I can't. And so more and more I noticed that every single Pokemon I find or every Pokemon I fight or get was some new Pokemon that I didn't know. And I didn't want to know them. I found that to be boring. I didn't want to get to know new Pokemon. I wanted my original Pokemon. I wanted my joyful, awesome Pokemon. I feel like they oversaturated it. I feel like each new edition should have every old Pokemon and about 10 to 30 new ones. And then you just eventually have like you have about 1,000 Pokemons, I guess, eventually, but you don't oversagnate it. You don't need hundreds and hundreds of new Pokemon each game. You need to keep the original so people know what they're doing, so it's an actual Pokemon game. This isn't a Pokemon game. This is a Pokemon 2 game. This is a sequel to Pokemon. The fact that they just keep renaming it Pokemon, but then naming it something different, isn't working for me. There just isn't enough old stuff for me to come back and act like this is a Pokemon game. This just feels like someone else tried to attempt to make a Pokemon game, and they took every thing from the old Pokemon games, but the old Pokemon. So we're sitting here on Pokemon we don't know, don't care about, don't want to know, and I'm sitting there looking, begging for a Pokemon I know to show up that I want to see, and it's just not happening. So therefore, I'm bored. I'm done. I don't want to play this anymore. It is boring. I try to get back into it, and again, I just find Pokemon I don't know, I don't want, they look weird, I want the classic, I want what I grew up with, and it just completely turned me off to the new Pokemons. I just didn't want them anymore, so I didn't beat it. I sold it, and I'm moving on to what's next, which will be Animal Crossing. And guys, I'm very excited about Animal Crossing, to be honest. I'm literally got a new capture card just to record that, and maybe some Cube Creator coming soon on the page. If you guys are sticking to the end of here and want to see some new videos, it's coming. But my final thoughts are, they had a direct on this Pokemon. They're putting out a season pass to make it even longer, to add even more of the new Pokemon. If they were smart, they would add the old Pokemons in the season pass. But I didn't even watch the direct. I don't care. I just don't care about Pokemon anymore. I'm done. Give me Animal Crossing, seriously. And in about 3 years, give me a new Pokemon with new Pokemon plus all the old one, beautiful graphics and a new open world, then I'll get back into it. You rushed me. You gave me Pokemon Let's Go. I enjoyed the hell out of it, maybe a little too much. By the time you gave me Sword, I didn't want it. There's too many Pokemons I don't know. I just got done with a Pokemon game. I'm over it, you know. I don't care about the new Pokemon. I wanted the old school ones, to be honest. Let me know what you guys think in the description below. Did it kill you with all the new Pokemons on Sword and Shield, or did you guys like that? Did you guys like learning about new Pokemon? Because I personally didn't. Thank you guys for watching. More videos coming soon this year. Dusk and Fly. Like, subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. Peace.